What's up, Vikes? I'm Gabe Robbins, and I'm the Student Body President.
I'm Matt Barlow, the Student Body Vice President.
And I'm Braden Knudsen, Student Body Secretary.
Welcome to the final elections for the Student Body Officers. This is the question and answer video where you will learn more about our candidates.
You will get to hear some responses to various questions.
And afterwards, you will vote on who you think will make the best Student Body Officer.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lynn Dixon, and I'm running for Student Body Secretary.
Hi Vikings, my name is Tanner Phelps and I'm running for SBO Secretary.
You've noticed that SBO meetings have become inefficient. Officers are showing up, but they are having side conversations and nothing is getting planned. How will you resolve this issue? Each candidate will have 20 seconds to answer.
First, I'd definitely make sure that we have a plan that's accessible to everyone, so everyone knows what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and who's in charge. And I'd also remind all the officers their responsibility and purpose, and that's serving the students and making sure that they have a great high school experience with a lot of fun.
First, I would reflect on myself because you can't ask other people to change if you are not willing to change. Then I would make sure that the Vice President and President and I are leading by examples because that is one of the best ways to show people how you should be behaving.
Give an example of when you have demonstrated excellent time management skills. Each candidate will have 20 seconds to answer.
So long story short, I was running and I slipped and landed on my face and got a pretty bad concussion, and it ended up making me miss an entire semester of school. So then when fourth term rolled around, I had to make up 3 terms in the time of 1. But thanks to my handy-dandy organizational and prioritizing skills, I was able to catch everything up and pass sophomore year.
One that comes to mind is my Eagle project. We were on a limited time, so I had to get it done fast. So I figured out where were the problem spots and delegated assignments to different people to make sure we could get it done as fast and efficient as we could.
How will you be able to improve Club Rush by helping students get involved and helping clubs get more signups? You have 50 seconds to answer this question.
So I think that the best way to improve Club Rush is to improve its participation, because I think it's kind of like the gateway into next year's new friends, interests, and activities. So I think that the best way to improve participation would be through advertising better, and not just advertising the event, but maybe letting the clubs advertise for themselves. That could be posters, flyers, or even if they want to make some sort of video. And I think that would get students really interested and excited to sign up for clubs. And I think Club Rush is also a little crazy and chaotic sometimes, so it would be a good idea to give the students some sort of list so that they could consider what they want to sign up for beforehand, and then have people there directing them where they want to go.
My ideas for Club Rush are to get more food there so you have less kids leaving the school for lunch. Also, I would like there to be 2, so you have one at the beginning of the semester and one at the second, so you get kids understanding that you can join clubs not just during Club Rush at the beginning of the year, that they're open all times. I would also have a bulletin that has a bunch of the information for all of the clubs so people are more aware of that, and also adding more interactive activities with the clubs to get people talking to the club managers and leaders about what's up with their club and stuff.
Why are you the best person to be Student Body Secretary? You have 30 seconds to answer.
I think I should be your Student Body Secretary because I love Dumont High School so much, and coming here has literally been the best thing for me. And I want to make sure that everyone at school feels loved and included, welcome, and safe. And I also would love to put my organization skills to use as we continue making Viking history together.
I am hardworking, I'm trustworthy and loyal. I love this school and will do anything for it. And I want to make sure that every single one of your guys' voices is counted and heard, so we can take that into consideration and make next year great.
Hi, I'm Morgan Nelson, and I am one of the candidates running for Vice President.
What's up? I'm Bridget Ray, and I'm running for SBO Vice President this year.
There is an SBO who is struggling. They seem unhappy and depressed. How would you go about resolving this issue? Each candidate has 20 seconds to respond to this question.
If I noticed an SBO who was struggling, I would start sending positive messages on the officer group text so they didn't feel singled out. However, if I noticed they were still seeming down, I would confront them in person and privately and just be there to listen and be a friend to them and help them with anything they might be needing.
Right off the bat, I would let an adult or an advisor know so they can monitor the situation and make sure that the situation doesn't get any worse. Then I would surround them with a lot of positivity, and with all the 8 other SBOs there, I would have them each take a piece of their work that they have to do to relieve some of their stress.
Describe an experience when you demonstrated selflessness. You have 20 seconds to respond to the question.
My cousins and I bought Christmas presents for families in need with young children to raise money. We held bake sales. It took a ton of time and energy, especially during a busy time of year. And to be honest, I was feeling pretty good about the service we had just done. However, when we went and delivered the gifts, I was really humbled by the experience, and I realized the service wasn't about me.
I used to play football, and there was this kid on my team, and his legs didn't work properly, and he couldn't run fast at all. And so in practice, when we had to run laps, after we were all finished, I would go back and run with him. And soon it caught on, and the whole entire team would eventually follow me, and we would all run with the kid.
How would you improve Vikings Give? You may want to include the following: efficiency, organization, money recipients, and student involvement. You have 50 seconds to respond to the question.
I think Matt did an awesome job with Vikings Give this year. I thought it was very organized and successful. One idea I had is to reach out to the community more. For example, if we put information and a link to donate on the Centerville City's newsletter that goes out each month. I also think it would be beneficial if we put up flyers in local stores and around the community to inform people about our purpose. Flyers would have information on how to donate and about the collection night, so the community would be expecting students at the collection nights. Another idea is that families could donate new items such as blankets and toys. This would give families the opportunity to get their kids involved in Vikings Give. They could put the items in the provided bins around the community, or students could collect them at the collection nights.
I want a lot of student involvement next year in Vikings Give, so an idea that I had is that over the summer, I would pick 3 or 4 charities as possibilities we could donate to. But at the beginning of the year, we would let all the students vote and decide on the final charity that we would be able to donate to. I think it would help the students be more enthusiastic about Vikings Give, and they would be more motivated so they can see what their work is actually going towards. Another thing I'd want to do is add as a fundraiser like a stomp or a dance type thing, to where we wouldn't have to pay somebody to come in and perform for us, but the students get to pay for the fundraiser, but yet they still get to be involved and have all the fun that they want.
Hi, my name is Grady Heward, and I am running for SBO President.
Hi, my name is Whitney Keller, and I'm running for SBO President.
There is an SBO who seems like they're not enthusiastic about their job. They show up late, if at all, to activities, they don't participate in brainstorming, they have a negative attitude, and they are rude to other officers. How would you resolve this issue? Each candidate will have 20 seconds to answer this question.
I would pull them aside and talk to them individually and ask if there's anything going on in their lives, any problems they're having, anything I can help with, and if they don't want to talk to me or if they're not cooperating, I would bring it to an advisor and try and solve the problem as quickly as possible.
One way I would try to resolve this issue is by personally going to the SBO's house, because it's likely that something else is happening in their life. They might not feel that they're included with the other SBOs, because I know if I felt left out, I wouldn't want to participate, or I would feel like my opinion didn't matter. And so I'd try to be super inclusive to all the SBOs.
What was your biggest failure as a leader, and what did you learn from this experience? Each candidate will have 20 seconds to answer this question.
I am working at Chick-fil-A and I was training to be in a leadership position, and then the managers pulled me aside and said, "We don't feel like you're ready for it at this time," so we stopped. And I learned that I need to persevere, not give up, and that sometimes it's okay to fail because it'll end up well in the long run.
In a past leadership position, my biggest failure as a leader is that I failed to say no. I never like to burden people because I realize everyone's so busy, so I took all the responsibility upon myself. And because I didn't delegate out the jobs, I kind of was responsible for when the event didn't turn out the way it should have. And I learned that if everyone works together, the event will become way more successful.
Make a plan for an after-school activity during Welcome Back Week, and delegate responsibilities to your officers. Each candidate will have 50 seconds to answer this question.
I would have, at the start of the year, an activity called a service scavenger hunt, where we go to the police station and fire station and give them donuts for all they do for us, for protecting the community. Go to businesses, clean their window, and ask if we can hang up a sign that says "Vikings love you," because we care about them and all they do for our community. I would have the vice president set up a sign up and have the secretary do like a app or remind text that relays information. Spirit and design would pump everyone up and maybe make banners and posters for it. Cinematographer can take pictures and videos to show at assembly and just make it a really fun time to serve and have a good time.
So for my activity, I would plan a luau on Thursday night as a get-to-know-you event for all the new sophomores and for all the Viewmont High students to get back together after a long summer. We could roast a pig, play games, wear leis, you know. I would work closely with the activities officer, and we would plan on how to follow through with this and get approval from administration. Then I would have the Spirit and Vice President work together to come up with the games and food for everyone. I would have the public relations, design, and cinematographer work together as they worked on posters and posted it on social media so that everyone could know what's going on. And then I would have cinematographer document the whole party, the fun event, right? And then last, I'd have business and secretary to make sure that expenses stay within our budget. I think it would be a great way to just have fun and be excited for the new upcoming year.
Why are you the best person to be student body president? You have 30 seconds to answer the question.
I think I am a good person to be student body president because I am nice, funny, loyal, and a good listener. I can listen to all your problems and help you with them if you need me to. I will be there to make you smile or laugh if you're having a rough day. I want to incorporate everybody to the school and to their separate classes and all together to be unified. I would like everyone to have a good, fun experience at school and make it so everyone feels loved.
I love Beaumont and I love meeting new people. Beaumont has become such a big part of who I am and I'd love to give back to this school. I love the student body here and I would give everything I have to make next year an awesome year and the best it can be.
What's up, vikes?
Thanks for watching.
Make sure you go vote for your favorite candidate.
Go into My DSD on any web browser and go under the Tools section and you'll find a link to voting there.
Have a great day, Vikes.
Skedaddle!
Back to class. You're in class.
You're in class.
You're in.
Stay
But
in
still,
class.
you're in.
Stay in school.
You're in.
Oh my God.
Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends.